A poetry reading. A blushing dragon while in spring hoards opening flowers and leaves of green. With petals soft and claws spikily, they protect those weans mightily. Annual's harsh prank will surely come, when asleep go the trees and the birds and the sun. Through force of flame and fire they'll try to fight that old truth, that flowers turn to dust, and so must I. The gasp of beauty when you hold your breath, hoping time will stop, and this moment will last past its time to fade. The flowers will turn gray, but my love for you will bloom forever. Brains bulging bloom, where the winky wonky wombs shan't chant or sing strong along ailments all golden with goons. Thriving in my domesticated softness, writhing in my infuriated flawedness. To love, perhaps to lose, a dream as ripe as spring, picked and pricked and pickled. This magic mirror is a wish that I'm trying to send to little Bo Peep, for thanking them for taking the lost sheep, where they will know love and plush lushy softness, as they slumber into your eternal pillow, where the dream children live forever. I love you, my child. The blue goose holds you now. I've slowly been gaining favor of the blue goose, but I'm making up for it during my actual waking hours. Feels impossible sometimes to keep this system balanced and worship all these facets of the rainbow goose, so I'll be a good enough egg to crack. But by golly, I'm trying. Little bunny cuckoo, I can hardly see you, fluttering through the party and bopping your own head. Where can't wolf a rabbit down there to stare at the hare? Who would grab it? The hare? Would wolf nab it? Is that fair? And with each stroke I feel the croak of time breathe down my back. And so I make, just to create, and feel time's grip grow slack. The moon starts to shiver, bloods turn to twitter, as your hair runs toward the light. You'll never be ready when the heartbeat goes steady. Time tempts no one tonight. My happy place I go to when I feel lonely is a fantasy bathhouse between dimensions, where I shower and philosophize with old MacDonald or old Daddy Longlegs the butcher, Santa the baker, and Prometheus the candlestick maker. We call ourselves the Rub-a-Dub-Dub Club. Cold hands, love, rough hoofs, warm fans, hate, tough books. I can't wait to age into a tree, but I'll find the pleasure of being a flower while I'm in bloom, where the wild wanderers wonder which way won't harm. Do I have a poem in me? About the flowers or of the sea, of the moon guarding the night, of the bird that just took flight. Mother Goose, please help me see that I have a poem in me. Tulips caress lilies back, the lilac spreads geese overhead, a springtime wish for Jack. I am the holy shit, post-entitlement, pre-scold. Who claims the clam's 12 folded fingers, fucked backwards behind and first things fluid, gas giant that Jack slew, and sledded shredded the slopes of the sub-scientific undiscovery, from whence we shall all plead, spare us in the name of the holy shit, and I will look upon your quivering ears, and my flavor will blossom, and you shall be shaved. I am the cringe ascended, where the shame is mended, when art becomes life, beauty and strife, and love and cringe are blended. There once was a man from Nantucket who fell in love with a bucket. The bucket played coy and teased the poor boy. Will he give up and just fuck it? There once was a man from Nantucket who shat all day in a bucket. A woman collapsed, crying, "That's my hat." He ran away with a suck it. A pretty bird, a bright blue sky, brings a tear into my eye. To goose I pray, what a beautiful day. For a walk, just you and I. Hey dee diddle, don't twiddle your thumbs. There's play to be had and work to be done. The play set won't fiddle itself till she works, and the lap set won't biddle till play happens first. I miss the smell of sunrise. Perfumed peaks with wreaths of want, casted shadows of twigs a-twittering. Your bunny kitty buggy wish from me, a lovely life that with glee you will see, between the birds' sweet swaying yawns. Captured star child mends the masks of puppets past, towards future's dream of streams of glass, golden with time's promise of a violent hope. Today's lesson has been about desire. A coming into my wants and needs. A coming out of a warped chrysalis of old selves into something familiar yet entirely new. A knowing of showing myself affection and attention. Finding worth by valuing me in moments where all I am is being alive. Allowing the present to slip into my shift and rub our parts together. And I hold it steady with a gentle grasp. For I will not be the I of a moment ago, or in this moment after, to know the joy of bringing others into my now. To not be forever longing for a yesterday or be haunted by the uncatchable tomorrow. To sit or stand, whatever feels better. To cry or smile, whatever. It's been wetter. And if I weep more than I've ever felt before, I know I'll be there to experience all I've ever wanted or needed or all I could ever desire. Life. Sticky, drippy, melly moon pie in the sky. Spikes of honey shards guard the hard heart. Moments meld to nothing as the sun slips off their dress. A gentle caress of two slugs slide down my rainbow into my cellar door, where I hid, quivering, waiting for a true friend like you to save me. Bulging, blubbery bimbos, grabbing guttural limbos. When I first fell in love with this creature, they were a giant rabbit, covered in draping veils and tulle. They gave me a flashlight and they said they would come back from the back of the audience in darkness and to follow them with the light. The thrill of trying to capture the subtle contoured angles of their wrist and elbow, the swirling neck of the rabbit head, and all the yummy twists and folds of fabric sent waves of pleasure tickling every nerve. I can't tell you the journey that brought us to me lying flat on the ground to capture the most direct low light I could, while those wings of fabric softly brushed my body. In that moment, I fell deeply in love. And every time I see them dance, I fall a little deeper. Old Mother Hubbard, the god of the cupboard. Make sure you're never just bones. But the green goose with seasonal fruits sparks laughter and satisfied moans. The cyber funk silly Cybin high feast us, Knows the nose who smelt the moon, and Jesus Christus, 'twas smelly. On top of the beanstalk, old Daddy Longlegs lounges, jacking off his jester. However, the destiny of Humpty Dumpty is soon to unfold. Meanwhile, the golden goose slumbers, lulled to sleep by Daddy's web of lies. Hush, little baby, and don't say a word. Brains full of jazz and balls full of jizz. Bye bye, Mr. Butterfly. No, I can't see you no more. You're so pretty that you make my heart cry. Mr. Butterfly, goodbye. If you knoweth not how to silly the goose, ponder upon these pixels, and some will be revealed. Little Bunny Cuckoo, who is sober from bonking mice and is now bopping the buns of the Haunt King, aka the pet of whimsy, who gleefully embraces becoming the offering, craving kisses and sweet berry plum drops from a goose who will give my heart fluttering flip-flops. Do you cater your thoughts to the taste of their tongue? Rewrite your stories till your minds become one? Lock the human away until the task is done? Is that what it's like to be loved by someone? No. I scream, but I don't quite shout. The words still strain and refuse to come out. But I know a better life out there could be. A life where you are you and I'm finally me. A memo of memoriam to mourn the mumbling masses of many mammals murdered for man. Past pouring. Post-protection. Embracing amber-cured incidents as insects infest my haunted hallways of yesterdays. Past the pyres where lovers lies, dormant and decaying, dismaying when blood boiled to stagnation's evisceration of the soul whose whole was nothing but filth. Meet the tickle flip switch. Away, way, way up, where the flies dare not fly, there's a grumpy old dragon who guards the blue skies. On his tower attached is a princess who cries and lies and stabs her eyes and asks why? The dragon just sighs. Respectfully, Sir Jump Squares. Can you tickle like me? Are you pickled like me? Do your eyes itch, young carbon? Searching for surety in the same softness where filth festers is like throwing a goldfish bowl in the ocean and hoping a shark will love their new home. Searching for bliss in the belly of the beast bursting balls, our epiphanies excavated for a trivial taste of truth. Searching for perfectionistic pisses past perceptions, problematically dancing with the devils you named and I own. Squidge my winks and squonk till I blinks. The moldy mink should see the smelly shrink, 'cause the royal rump is due a dump, but thinks love's lips are his. I've been trapped inside a cyclical stream of hello to you and you and you again. The white dove dragon of the skies strikes my eyes and tell me to turn towards the light of a new rebirth thing. I've held a lot of resentment for the scarlet goose of passion. I'm waiting for someone to introduce us, even though you've always been there, whispering in my ear. The white goose led me to you, with her rows and rows of cyclical smiles. The green goose made sure I was comfy, blurred, the sharp lines, blissful ones. Spreading stinky slopperganda. Bless you. I can't tell if I've become shit-stained post or pre-crowning. Maybe post, but struggling to let go of the post that keeps it grounded. Or is this a reflection of the reaction of their teacher's praise? Before they give their yolks to the goose, I own Bio. Bug baby school. Screech. Pink's pickalicious. Squidge my winks and squonk till I blinks. From patty cake to muffin man, I'll rub my belly as fast as I can. Then give you a treat, 'cause I must be polite. Read a bedtime story and wish you good night. Rare. Death, please. This is enough. A true lie is the self's present. I tell true self lies. I don't know if there's enough of my head to process my spinal cord. Stretched foot. Twisted maypole of feet. Avert your eyes. If I ate you, would you seamen see them? I'm scared, I'm evil. I didn't mean to. Flowers cast, owned, jouet, one die, why we are owned. Just be. You remember me not as me, because memories replace memories, and we grow taller than our oak tree acorns. I've got a secret. Are you worthy to keep it? I'm not an expert in your Earth's religions. I'm not an expert in your official history, or of your universe's time. I leave those matters in the capable cracks of a Humpty Dumpty. Swing away. Daddy? Do you have a wish from me? Quivering ears and my flavor will blossom. I feel lonely. Past its time to fade. Am I? You sure? Spike those weans mightily. Hold your breath. Any fairy is bound to get lost, trying to find a pair of socks in this bed of urine so diaper moss. Can't you just admit you broke me? Shan't chant or sing strong. Doubt is in the past. The loving squeeze so full to prove you're here to stay. New grease paint sloppily erasing. Frightened faces. Love, will, lil, miss, feel, squeal. I gobbled up the sunbeams. They were delicious. Truly feel connection. The life you leave is technically interconnected between so many nameless people. Connectedness. Reach towards the creative. Moon starts to shiver. And from above, the tongue of my love once again has found me. The possibility. Do you miss me? Your seed cures me of my worthlessness, planting purity in my greedy hole, granting life to a son. By extension, I'm now complete. A last, a first, a middling, non-committal grin. Good. Dreary roads, weary trace, snatch the fly, textured comb. Do Slugorific sandals sock hops? But then I'm thinking about what goes into my mouth. I don't like it when it's this slump. We all fall down. That's still my friend. Well, we've all lost a good one tonight. A rocking chair fixed in the night.